Oh, hi there. By the looks of the title, this is my Rock Band 3 review video. Now you're probably wondering, hey, you said you'd do the first Rock Band game and work your way up. Well, two things. One, I haven't played Rock Band 3 since I made this channel 3 years ago, so I wanted to revisit it and see if my new playthrough changed my view of the game. And two, it's kind of my channel, so I'll do whatever the hell I want. Roll the intro. fcghost. Rock Band 3 was a decent game when I first played it back in 2010. I didn't have it on the console, but I had it on the DS, which will be another review for another video. Once I got it on the console in 2012, I didn't truly enjoy it. One thing is for sure, I don't have the keyboard, nor did I ever play the keyboard, so I can't review that part since it's super hard to find a decent keyboard for a good price nowadays. With this new playthrough, did I change my mind about Harmonix last game before they shut down shop until 2016, or was it a bust and not worth my time? Let's now dive into Rock Band 3. After the success of Rock Band 2, it was almost 2 years till the third Rock Band came out. Rock Band 2 was praised by everyone, so they wanted to make sure this was the game to remember. With Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock being released just a month earlier, Harmonix wanted to steal the show with a great game, and they did. Rock Band 3 was released on October 26, 2010. Game Informer gave it a 9.25 out of 10, GameSpot gave it a 9 out of 10, and IGN gave it an 8.5 out of 10. This game was praised for multiple reasons, and I agree with them. Starting it off, let's get into the gameplay. As always, Harmonix kicks Activision's ass with graphics and the background magic. The band is fun and enjoyable to watch when you are taking a break on your instrument. However, I will have to say the energy is lowered somehow. Compared to Rock Band 2, I feel the band is holding back energy. I feel like it's just me or the new system Harmonix was using at the time to enhance the visuals, but I enjoyed the concert experience on Rock Band 2 more. Another thing I'll complain about is the new keyboard instrument, which we will talk about next, but through the gameplay, if none of your friends were playing it, a person didn't show up on stage to play keyboard. When you play a song that has a keyboard in it, which is over half the set list, it is just playing out of thin air. It is a small detail I wish they added in, since I would have enjoyed seeing the keyboard player on stage, even though none of the players are playing that part. On the good side of things, the calibration is better and easier to use on the game than the last, and the game is more forgiving. When you almost miss a note, it still counts. Also, another cool feature in this game is double overdrive notes. Have you gotten to the end of the song and wasn't able to use overdrive because you had it half full? Now you have notes that give you half star power throughout the song. More overdrive, baby. Now we're going to talk about guitar and bass. So let's take a look. Everything looks the same and plays the same as usual. With this game, every instrument has a pro mode, which means you need the new instruments to play them, just like Guitar Hero Live with the new plastic guitar. The problem is the guitar was, and still, expensive to the point where you could just buy a real guitar with that same price tag, which makes this kind of worthless. The Guitar Pro mode is supposed to make you learn real guitar and play the songs like you would on a real instrument. It has 6 strings, and you need to watch the screen to play the notes correctly. This was basically Rocksmith with a plastic guitar, before Rocksmith was a thing. If it was cheaper, I would have bought it back then. So vocals, nothing too different here, but the melodies came back from the recent Rock Band games, Green Day and the Beatles, so more than one player can sing. The singing is still way better than Guitar Hero on all levels. I only played the pro mode once when my friend left their drum kit at my house. Let's just say it was fun as hell. Harmonix added 3 cymbals to go with the drum kit so you can feel like playing on a real drum kit. The notes are the same color as the pads, but have a different symbol on the screen to show you when to hit the pad or add on the cymbal. It is extremely difficult to understand at first, But if you give it some time, start off on easy songs and work your way up, you'll learn and enjoy the gameplay. Okay, career mode. This has changed for the better. After the last two games having basically the same tour mode, Rock Band 3 changed its whole setup. For the first thing, they took away cash you earn for each gig. Cash is non-existent in this game. Instead, you have over 700 goals to complete to level up your band. As you level up your band with fans, you unlock more clothes to customize your avatar and band members. Game modes like playing the keyboard on your guitar controller, and more tour challenges. You start out naming your band and creating your own logo. The new cutscenes of your band making their way to stardom is made perfect. Even though there's 5 or 6 cutscenes based off the whole career mode, it's still fun to watch. This is the first Rock Band game with full cutscenes that I truly enjoyed. It reminded me of why I enjoyed Guitar Hero 3, but that is another video. You go on different tours with your band starting in your hometown, and you pick from 3 different types of song lists. They can range from 80s songs or short songs or etc. You then play the song like you do normally and try to get 5 stars. But you have an added mission for each set list on the tours. During doing this will earn you a new thing for Rock Band called Spades. Some examples would be activating overdrive as many times as you can, or playing as accurately as possible in certain parts of the song. As you progress through the tour, you play different gigs, and they bring back some cool locations they had in the previous games. So you basically earn spades through your stars and spades through your missions throughout the songs. And that gets added on to your tour total, which will get you unlock more stuff through your missions. One thing before going into the next category, there are no loading screens. When the song is loading and you're waiting to play it, the game shows you and your band getting ready for the gig, like, for example, getting the lights up on stage, posting your setup and set list at your feet, or even showing security holding off fans to come into the show. Sure, they repeat themselves more than once, but I'd rather see this than a loading screen for 10 seconds. You also don't need to worry about having so much DLC for this game. The career mode will last you a good 8 to 10 hours, and I only played some songs 2 times. Rock Band 1 and 2 had the depressing factor in the tour mode where you play the songs provided on the disc so many times, it becomes boring and you start hating the songs. That's not what you want to do. Here, you only play them once and some twice, but never get bored with the set list. You're done with the whole tour mode after going through the songs once or twice, and then you're done. It's a very enjoyable career mode, and I'm glad they did this. Now the moment everyone has been waiting for. This track list consists of 83 songs in total. I'll admit, back in the day, I had this game, I hated the set list. But that was because I didn't branch out to other music genres. Now playing it a few years later and learning to appreciate different musical genres, this is a great set list. You have to take in consideration that over half the set list needs to include the new keyboard controller. If it didn't, then why play keyboard in the first place? They have cool tracks like Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, Here I Go Again by Whitesnake, Rock Lobster by the B-52s, and Need You Tonight by INXS. They also have cool tracks that don't use keyboard, like Beast and the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold, I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, which is a throwback from their Guitar Hero 1 days, and Misery Business by Paramore. I think there were only 3 tracks on this whole set list I didn't enjoy playing, so I give the set list 2 thumbs up. They also continue to put out DLC every single week since the release. Talk about commitment. My favorite parts overall about this game was Rock Band was still true to their original formula, but they knew they had to add things into it to make it fresh, like the challenges, better tour mode, and the new keyboard instrument. The quick play stayed the same because if it isn't broken, don't fix it. New drop-in options when your friends want to just have fun. Rock Band 3 has it all. Surprisingly, I'm giving Rock Band 3 a 9 out of 10. I hope to get my hands on the keyboard soon since that instrument is so beautiful and the soundtrack is amazing to play. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment your feelings, and subscribe for more Guitar Hero and Rock Band content. Now, if you excuse me, I need to get back to some important stuff. Dear Harmonix, make Rock Band 5 a thing, or your daughter dies. With love, FC Ghost.